this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you're happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are looking at how you can tap into your psychic abilities, how you personally can access them. So I did a reading called What Are Your Psychic Abilities a long time back. I think it's up on my channel. If you guys are interested in knowing and understanding your own psychic abilities and your own intuition, you can watch those, but it's not necessary. If you just feel like watching this one, then this will be your reading. So I want to do 3 piles. For pile number 1, please. Pile number 2 and pile number 3. Okay, very straightforward. This is the Citadel deck by 𝘱𝑒𝑠. This is what the cover looks like. Beautiful deck, of course. I just felt like someone was wondering. Wow. So for the first pile, we have the Storyteller, and this will be your card. For the second group, we have the Aspirant, Ambition, Diligence, Setbacks. This is your card. Then for 3, we have the Acolyte, New Projects, Learning. And this is your card. Take your time, allow yourself to be drawn to the images, allow yourself to be drawn to the sketches on the card if it's not the words. For some of you, it might be the words themselves that draw you in and you'll know your pile, but for some of you, if you are not resonating with the words on this, you can just make your selection by looking at the images, the visual imagery on top of the cards. So as always, I'm going to start with my prayer that I offer to Spirit before I begin each reading, because readings are sacred. So that is why I do a prayer ritual. I feel like there's people that are new that are watching this reading, and so you might not know that I do this prayer before each reading, just as a offering and an invitation for your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, and also just to protect this space from any disturbances, any negative entities, because I don't want that to interfere with the reading that you get. I want it to be accurate for you, and I take it very seriously. You know, if I interpret something incorrectly, then of course it's going to stay with you. So that is why I'm really careful. Firstly, I would like to invite the energies of everyone that is new, that is watching this reading. I welcome you with my whole heart. I welcome your divine presence. I welcome you, divine being. I hope this reading gives you clarity. I hope it speaks to you if that is what is needed. I now call upon pile number 1, 2, and 3 spirit guides, angels, ancestors, light beings, to be with me throughout this prayer, throughout this reading, so I can channel proper guidance from you and give it to pile number 1, 2, and 3 in a concise, clear way. I call upon you with love in my heart and gratitude. I thank you for always being with me, allowing me to read and giving me the honor to read for 1, 2, and 3. I welcome my dear soul family into this sacred space. I ask for my higher self, your higher self, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, to please place a protective shield around this room, around this table, around the cards, in this space, to protect this space. I ask for this space to be protected from any negative entities, any malicious intentions, any frequencies or vibrations that are lurking or sneaking or hidden anywhere. I demand for it to leave. I reject all energies, entities, frequencies, vibrations that have bad intentions for my pile number 1, 2, and 3. I ask for all these energies to be extricated from this room and from this space and from pile number 1, 2, and 3. I ask for this space to be completely impenetrable and protected. I ask for the aura of my dear soul family, my pile number 1, 2, and 3, to be imbued with the energy of high protection, strong protection. I thank you, dear spirit guides, dear light beings, for protecting us, for watching over us, for watching over this reading and guiding me. I ask for my soul family, my dear viewer who's watching this. I ask for their energies to be cleared of any mess of their thoughts or emotions in their head. I ask for it to be cleared so that they can access clarity and make the correct decision, choose the correct pile that is for them today. Your energy is being cleansed gently and slowly. You can drop all resistance. Your energy is being cleansed gently and slowly. You can drop all resistance. Your energy is being cleansed gently and slowly. You can drop all resistance. I ask for the energy of chaos, messiness to leave my dear soul family, my dear viewer. I ask for them to step into a crystal clear clarity. My intention for this reading is to give them clarity about how they can access their own psychic abilities, their own intuition, because I know they are divine. And I want the opportunity and the honor to connect them to their own self, to their own divine presence. For this I pray and thank you. I love you, dear spirit guides, angels, beings of the higher realms that are always watching over us, protecting us and guiding us. I love you, my dear soul family, for being with me throughout this journey. If you have not, if you are here for the first time, I'm sending you my love and my light. And with that said, I conclude this prayer with the utmost respect and love. And I will now see you at your reading. Hello and welcome, my dear pile number 1. If you chose this card called the Storyteller, the very first thing that I'm getting for you is that you are highly sensitive right now. I feel like your third eye chakra is active. I don't know, the spirit is showing me an eye here, the eye here. There's you're highly sensitive right now. I feel like you can sense energy very much at this time, so you might be feeling very sensitive. You might be feeling like overwhelmed, maybe you might be feeling anxious, you might worry, you might be like, what is going wrong, what's wrong with me, because you have not felt this way before. And it's the energy of lunar eclipse that's affecting us all. I'm uploading this today on the October 28th, so today is also the lunar eclipse. If you are watching this reading at the time it's being uploaded, then it's the energy of lunar eclipse that's affecting you. If you are not watching this reading during the lunar eclipse, you're watching this sometime in the future. I'm sorry, my love, I had to pause the reading because there was someone at my door. Yeah, I'm going to tap back into your energy. I think one of your abilities, not exactly psychic, but one of your abilities is shining like the sun, because I'm just being taken to this gold foiling here on top of the card, which is resembling the sun. It's actually a light source in this card. I feel like you shine effortlessly and people might feel like you're taking their shine away. Although that's not what you're doing. You just shine so bright that you outshine everyone else, and it's not your intention to make somebody else look like they're dull. But in comparison, in contrast to you, you are shining the brightest. When you walk into the room, you shine the brightest. I just feel like some of you might have been gaslighted, because there was somebody or people around you that don't want to let you up. They don't want to let you go upwards or progress in life. They want to keep you small. They want to keep you feeling like you're crazy, feeling like you are not good enough, so that you never realize your value, so that you never realize your worth. And that is why you'll never leave them. So it's like it's coming from a place of abandonment and trauma on their side, and what they're doing is obviously toxic. And I feel like you're a kind, empathetic soul, and you might have a lot of empathy for this person or this people, but you're being asked by spirit, do you really want to keep these people in your life, or will you choose to purge these energies out? And it's really your choice. It's really up to you. I feel like this time, at the time you're watching this reading, especially if you're watching this during the lunar eclipse in October, then you're really being called to ask yourself, what is it that what energy needs to be left behind, what energies needs to be purged from me. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that drill machine. Like, it was so quiet, and now they've suddenly decided to drill holes in their walls. With the storyteller, I feel like you're being called to tell your story the way you want to tell it, okay? And don't let other people write your story for you. Like, if somebody is talking talking bad about you, go ahead and don't be afraid to kind of rectify it. You know what I mean? Like, before it's too late, don't be afraid to go and correct those people. Because I feel like you might be quiet. You might be on the quieter side, some of you. If you're not quiet, you still don't interfere with what is being said about you, because you know that that's not in your control. So I feel like you don't even bother with these kind of people. But it can become, I don't want to say dangerous, but it can become like a tricky situation. It can turn into a tricky situation for you. So before that happens, Spirit is kind of cautioning you. Tell your own story. Don't be a puppet in your own life. You are the storyteller. You are the one who is in control. You are the one who's supposed to be in charge of writing your own story, because it's your own life. This could also mean for some of you that you're being asked to choose a career path that you want to take, like choose a life that you want. Some of you might be wanting to go for creative pursuits and not academic pursuits, you know. So I feel like if creativity is what you feel like you are built for, then creativity is what you should choose, because this is your story, and one day people are going to hear you become a success story, right? So they are going to ask you, like, how did you do this? How did you do that? How did you make these difficult decisions? And so on and so forth. So you're being asked to take that leap of faith. And I feel like your psychic abilities will help you a lot. So this was a lot of guidance that came through. I want to see how you can tap into your abilities, because that's what this reading is about. So let me get some cards for you. So let's look at your cards. We have 9 of Wands. Yes, I feel like you have been feeling defensive. The first key to knowing how to tap into your psychic abilities is that you need to trust yourself. I feel like if you have been gaslighted, obviously you're probably sitting there feeling like, you can't trust yourself because you don't know how things happened. But Spirit is saying, you do know how things happened. You do know that person didn't have good intentions for you. You knew that because you intuitively felt it. You're sensitive, so you knew it. And that person probably just tricked you into thinking that they are good for you, when in actuality they are not, and they were not. And that has left you feeling kind of defensive, because this is the card that's coming out. That has left you feeling defensive, feeling like I cannot trust myself anymore. My intuition says that this person is wrong, this person has bad intentions or not so good intentions for me, this person doesn't have my best interests at heart, but this person is so sweet to me, this person is so nice to me, so it's like, what should I do? So the first key here is to trust your own self, trust your intuition, not what you are seeing. It is critical at this time that you trust yourself more than you trust what is going on outside, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of chaos energy that's going around you, and the only way to get out of this chaos energy, because you see how he's surrounded by these wands. This almost looks like a 10 of wands cards to me, but not quite in the same way. So I feel like the first key here is to trust yourself, and you'll find that there's a lot of information at your disposal that your intuition wants to give you, but you need to first start listening to your own self. Beautiful first card, pile number 1. What do we have here? We have the 8 of Wands. Yes, your intuition is coming in very strong. Your intuition is coming in very strong to give you some kind of a message. It really wants to come through. You might have some difficulty accessing your intuition or accessing this information. And this information is not in the physical world, okay? This information is something of the spiritual world. Like spirit is wanting to give you some kind of an information, maybe about your psychic ability. Like there's something that you need to know. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys might now start to tap into your clairvoyant abilities, or your clairsentient abilities, or your clairaudient abilities. Those 3 in particular. It could be anything excluding that, but I'm seeing that for majority of you is these 3. And I'm also sensing that the more you tap into your emotion, the more you can tap into your intuition, right? Start listening to your feelings. Something doesn't feel good, it's probably not right. There's something wrong with it, even though it looks like it's fine. I'm being shown a house that's painted, okay, and candy colors, really Barbie colors, okay, pink. And have you seen those like 5-year-old girl rooms where there's Barbies everywhere and the wallpaper is pink and beautiful and everything looks neat and clean and the furniture looks neat and clean, but the moment you go and sit on the couch makes a sound. The moment you put something on the table leg breaks. The moment you peel off like a wallpaper, the whole wallpaper comes off and you realize, okay, the wall is rotting from the inside, it has termites. So it's a little bit like that. Like, don't trust the facade that you're being shown. Don't trust the outer layer. Trust yourself, and your inner self will always show you the inner layer, the hidden layers within the physical reality that exist. And the more you can tap into that, the more you're going to know that you are the one who's right. You are the one who knows the truth. And you are the one who can access the truth. There is a lot coming through about, like, spirit is stressing here, to tell you that you need to access truth. You are in need of truth right now. The truth of a situation, the truth of a person, the truth of something, of a circumstance. You are in need of truth. And the first way, of course, is to trust yourself. And also because your intuition is already trying to communicate with you. So let's see more of your cards and see what's going on. We have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. I feel like this card is emphasizing once again. I feel like your mind might feel like this drilling machine because, when it started, I got so irritated by that. And I got so irritated by this kind of like sound. It was so constant. Before I started this reading for 2 hours, it was so quiet, and I thought, okay, I should do this reading, it's afternoon, no one's going to disturb me. And now they begin with this construction noise. But I feel like your mind might feel like that your mind feels that, if there is a sound like this that constantly present, then you're not going to be able to focus on how you feel and focus on your own intuition, right? So it's like there's this group of people or this person or this energy that is trying to distract you Just like how I am being distracted because of this noise, like I got irritated, right? So I feel like the best way for you to is just sit down, cut out all of the noise, and ask spirit to connect you back to yourself. Just ask this, just sit down and ask, connect me back to my own self, connect me back to my own emotions, and bring up that situation or that thing that you're confused about, right? Bring it up in your subconscious, in your mind's eye, bring it up, watch it going up. And now ask yourself, how do I feel about this? How do I feel about that? Okay, so I am feeling clarity and beauty when it comes to this, but not that. Then this is the thing for me, right? And vice versa, right? So you need to really start listening to your emotions. Wow, we have death. Yeah, something is going on in your life, pile number one. Something is falling apart, but spirit is telling you, don't worry. Don't worry. I know that loss can feel like something bad is going to happen or something bad is happening, but loss is not always bad. Sometimes it is good. We have the Hanged Man. With the Hanged Man and death coming out one after the other, I feel like you're being asked to trust your intuition, to first trust spirit. You need to start trusting spirit, and that your intuition will never lead you astray. Start saying this, my intuition will never lead me towards the wrong path. Sometimes your intuition can lead you to something that doesn't feel good, right? And you'll know. Like, it's important. Let's say there is a situation, right? And let's say it's a job, okay? And you walk inside the door, and it's like it's a job that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this interview because you're really excited and you really want this. So you go and you open the door, but suddenly you feel like an immense revulsion, almost like a repulsion, almost intuitively, emotionally, in your heart, right? In your body, you feel it as a sensation. And you're wondering, what is wrong? Why does spirit not want me to go here? So it doesn't exactly feel good to feel that repulsion, right? But your intuition is telling you, you need to get out of that place, or you need to change the room, or there's something that needs to change. Okay, when you're feeling like that, never ignore that. Sometimes spirit will lead you towards things that don't feel good, because you are the one who's meant to change it, to go towards something that does feel good, right? So please keep that in mind. If you feel like your intuition is always going to lead you towards like hearts and cherries and like beautiful things, saccharine, sweet nothings, that's not going to happen. So please keep that in mind. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely in a period of confusion with the death. You feel like you don't know what's going on, like you cannot access creativity. I just heard you cannot access. Maybe you're in a creative block if you're an artist or a writer or someone like a creative person. You're going through like an artist block. The only way to get forward, to get through this artist block, is to allow yourself to relax into your own self. Remember that the ideas will flow to you when it is the right time. Everything happens in divine timing, okay? If something is not flowing right now, don't force it. Don't force it to flow. Don't force yourself to make a decision. Oh my gosh, you have the Three of Swords. Oh my gosh. Pile number one, I really want to give you a hug. You're really going through something right now, aren't you? I wish I could like give a hug to your mind. I cannot even imagine how chaotic your mind must feel and how difficult this must be for you this time. I don't want to say I'm sorry because I trust in your strength, so I don't want to send pity, the energy of pity, but I am sending you strength for sure. And lastly, we have the King of Swords. Oh wow, I love this. I love how your reading is ending with a king, and not just any king. the King of Swords himself. Alright, pile number 3. You have 3 of Swords, and you have the Queen of Cups on top of the 3 of Swords. So I feel like you're going to successfully get through this emotional breakup. It doesn't have to be like a romantic breakup. It can be something to do with energy. It can be something to do with parents or friends that you're leaving. Like some people, like you're breaking off some people or something from you. And I'm literally being shown like flesh being peeled off. Like that's what I'm being shown. I'm sorry for the graphic imagery. But it's that painful. You know, if I just like rip this skin, it's going to be painful, right? And I feel like that's how painful it is for you at this time. I'm so sorry, pile number 1. I hope this reading is helping you. The first thing of course, the first thing we got into it, but there's also, you need to trust. I feel like there's not enough trust. Now, I don't mean to trigger you, but you really need to bring yourself into a space of trust again and again. I feel like this is the time that is delicate. Okay, this is a critical time in your life. You need to take care of yourself and focus on yourself, my love. You absolutely need to take care of yourself, because this right here, death, 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, this is a difficult time, my love. And you need to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself, not work, okay? Not work, not drawing, not whatever creative thing that you do, writing a song, you know, whatever you do. You need to be your own focus right now. You need to focus on yourself right now. I feel like you are intuitive and you don't need a reading to know how to tap into your psychic ability. You don't need this reading. That's what I feel, because you're coming out as the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. So you don't need this reading. But the reason why you might have clicked on this reading is because you're feeling confused and you want to know, how can I tap into it? And it's like the answer is within you. You have already been psychic. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you were not aware of it. Now that you're in a period of confusion, you might feel like, okay, I need to watch a reading because maybe this will give me some clarity. And it's like, you are the one who is clarity, with the 2 of Swords and the King of Swords coming out together with the 3 of Swords, 2 and 3 of Swords with the King. Your mind will trump in the end. Your mind will win at the end. What do I mean by this? If your mind is in a state of chaos, or you're having a lot of thoughts that are feeling confusing, that, you know, a lot of frenzied thoughts that feel like chaos, one time you're leaning towards this and the next that, and the next moment this and the next moment that, and it's like really confusing for you. So I feel like with the King of Swords coming out, if you take care of your mind will take care of you, right? So if you take care of your mind, make sure that you're feeding enough positive thoughts to yourself, but don't ignore the red flags. Okay, if something is not feeling right, it's not right. Listen to those feelings, but you don't need to turn them into a negative thought like, okay, this person, you know, I wanted this job and this happened to me, and now this is not for me. Oh my God, my life is over. I really want this. Something's wrong with me. Why can't I enjoy it? No, listen to your feelings. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, that job might not be for you, and it is for the best. It is for the best. Spirit is planning something that is for the best for you, but they don't want you to choose something unconsciously that is not good for you. So I feel like this is the reading that's coming out for you, and that's what this reading wants to say to you. So that is another thing that I wanted to get out of the way. I'm also feeling that the more you take care of your mind, meaning you feed it positive thoughts, right? And you take a positive perspective, and looking at the same situation and the same example as I gave you previously about that job interview, you walk into that room and then you walk out and you say, I trust my feelings. Maybe this job is not for me. And that might be difficult for you because I'm sensing a little bit of resistance. That might be difficult for you, but you won't regret trusting your intuition. You'll never know what would have gone wrong, right? If you make the decision to leave the room. But that's for the best. Some things are meant to be hidden from you, and those things are bad, so you don't need to know them anyway, right? Why focus on it? Why focus on it and manifest it into your reality? It's not what you want. So Spirit is like, focus on yourself, focus on feeling good, focus on going towards things that make you feel good. It's going to take a while for you to get back to feeling good, because I don't know how long this eclipse energy and how long these energies are going to affect us all, but I'm getting that it's going to take a while, but you'll eventually get there. So don't worry. Don't worry. Pile number 1, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Look, you have the king. I just picked out a card because I felt like it was calling me. I kept it like outside the table so that doesn't take up space here. But we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I had a feeling that a king and queen were going to come out, but I didn't say it out loud. You have the Queen and the King of Swords. You're going to come out of this period successfully. You're going to have a lot of clarity. You're going to successfully access your own intuition. Nothing is wrong with you. You're fine. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. You're going to be okay. Even if you feel bad about something, it's going to lead you towards what feels good. That's why it's going to be okay. That's why this heartbreak is okay. Because it's leading you towards something that feels even better. So this was your reading, pile number 1. I hope you loved it. I definitely enjoyed being in your energy. I take the time to thank you, your higher self, my spirit guides. I take the time to thank all of the cards and the images on that. This deck, I'm using it for the first time. So I thank you so much, deck, for allowing me to read for pile number 1 through you. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, my love, you can do so by emailing me on mystiquetarot28@gmail.com. I'm going to leave it in the description so you can access it. And yeah, this is it for your reading. I will hopefully see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Sending you love and light as always. And your mind will win, my dear love. Your mind will win. Your heart will win. And when your heart wins, your mind will win. So that is what I'm wishing for you, pile number 1. Goodbye. Hello, my love. If you chose this card, you are group number 2 or pile number 2. The first thing that I tap into you when I tap into your energy, the first thing I understand and see clearly is that you have high ambition. You have a lot of goals, and right now maybe you feel like there are setbacks or you're facing a lot of issues or problems, and I want to see what it is about. So let's get into your tarot cards. I just heard, open your hands up for help. Fold your hands in a prayer for help. You cannot activate your psychic abilities if you are closed off to the energy of the universe, right? So you need to open your hands, open your heart, and trust that whatever information you need, it's going to come to you. Whatever you need, it's going to come to you. You don't always need to chase it. You don't always need to be ambitious with everything. Sometimes you can sit there and just keep your hands open to receive. And it does not make you somebody who is begging. It does not take something from you. Like, it doesn't reduce you in any way, asking for something, right? Universe is here to fulfill all your wishes. So that's the first thing you need to know, my love, is that the universe is here to grant your wish. There is a wish that you have, and universe wants to grant it. And there is no shame in you asking for it. There is no shame in you waiting for it to be given to you. I feel like you need to be in a receiving energy. I'm seeing receive in capital letters in my mind. Receive, R-E-C-E-I-V-E. Receive. You are here to receive right now. I feel like this is the time when you're watching this reading. If you are watching this during the eclipse, lunar eclipse, don't worry about anything. You don't need to be ambitious. You might face a lot of setbacks because of the eclipse energy is going on right now. A lot of things are in a mess right now, in the physical reality, of course, and also because of the energetic shifts that are happening. I'm feeling that right now might not be the best time to make a critical decision. Right now might not be the best time to buy something expensive, like something that is investing, something that needs like a investment or some important decision. It's best not to make them now. Just wait for a few days, like wait for 2-3 days or 5 days, and then you can tap into your intuition once again. But I feel like you don't need to ask for it. You just need to keep your hands open. And I'm literally seeing like a wish being fulfilled, almost like I'm getting this energy of like the genie in Aladdin, Jasmine and Aladdin. You know, there's a genie and he grants 3 wishes to Aladdin. Like that's the kind of thing that I'm being shown, very fairy tale like. So I feel like right now it's a very fairy tale like energy that's surrounding you right now. There's a magical energy that's surrounding you right now. It's almost like you're being protected, like somewhere the eclipse energy is not affecting you a lot to the point that's affecting other people. Like there's a shield, and the shield is of a blessing. The shield is of I'm sensing that the energy of the shield is imbued with positive energy, joy energy, with the energy of a wish being granted. You know how you feel when something that you really wanted and you get it? Like that's the energy around your space. Like it's electric. Like if I tap into it, it's like, you know, it's sizzling. So I'm getting that. Just relax, take a seat, take a step back. It's all right. You're not retrogressing, you're not degressing. Is that the word? Is that the opposite of progressing? Degressing? You're not going backwards. That's what I want to say. You're not going backwards. You're not going to fall backwards if you take a break, okay? That's not going to happen. This card says setbacks, but I'm not even feeling that you are being set back. It's almost like take a seat, take a back seat to what the universe wants to give you, you know? Like allow the universe to drive your car, to drive your life for some time. Okay, so let's see how you can tap into your psychic abilities. Oh my gosh, what is this card? Oh yeah, this is the Lovers. Okay. Okay, so I placed some tapes. It was not exactly tape, just some paper on top of the card because of the imagery. YouTube is very strict. The very first card you have is Lovers. I asked how can you tap into your psychic abilities, and we have Lovers. What is the next card that we have? Okay, we have the Hierophant. I feel like I want to take this in reverse and not upright. We have Three of Swords. I feel like this should be upright. We have, this should be upright. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. So firstly, I asked about your psychic abilities and how you can tap into your psychic abilities, but I'm strongly getting that there's some kind of romantic offer. Somebody wants to propose to you. Something's going on, okay? With this heartbreak here, maybe an ex wants to come back and they are like trying to hijack this reading. Is this a new person or an ex? For most of you, it's a new person. But for a lot of you, this could be if you had a romantic breakup, especially. If you had a romantic breakup and it's like you're laying your skeletons down, you're closing the closet, you don't want to look at the past anymore because it's ugly now, and you're focusing on the new phase in your life, and suddenly this person wants to come in and, oh, okay, now I know why this is coming out in this reading. This person is wanting to keep you in a state of confusion, is wanting to keep you, they know that you're ambitious and that you will move on. Okay, like you don't wait for no one, especially if you are the feminine energy here, if you are a woman here. And this is a man, your ex, or it's a masculine energy. This person is wanting to keep you, it's like, you know how some people will kind of come into your life and then they'll give you a lot of love and you feel like, oh, I love you. And the moment you start loving them back, they leave. And then when they see you getting better, when they see you on the verge of not needing them anymore, they will come back again and make you need them so that you never kind of become fully emotionally independent. You know what I mean? Like your emotional state is completely dependent on that person, and it's like they are controlling, they are puppeteering your emotions. You know what I mean? They are puppeteering, they are controlling how you feel by coming in and out of your life. And Spirit is giving a strong, clear message. Get this person out of your life. If this is what they're doing, you need to stay away from this person. For a minute there, I almost sense like a devil energy from this card. If you remember, if you know the devil card, there's also a couple there, but it's chained to the devil. And this is also giving me the vibe of like the judgment energy. Okay, listen, I'm hearing karma. I'm literally hearing karma. I also heard the song Karma by Taylor Swift, and yeah, it's by Taylor Swift. So you know how in that song is not about like angry or raging. It's very peaceful. It's almost like, I know that I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean. That's one of the lyrics. It's one of my favorite lyrics. So keep your side of the street clean. Get this person out of your life, because karma is going to come to them. Okay, what they did to you, they're going to get, like, you're going to get justice, and they are going to get what they sowed. It's like I'm hearing you reap what you sow. So this person is going to get that. Okay. And I'm also getting that you shouldn't be caught in the aftermath of it. That is why you need to move away from this person. Okay? Do not go back to your ex. Do not go back to your ex, especially if this is something that they're doing. Do not trust their words. They are sugar-coated, saccharine, sweet nothings. They will not back up what they're saying. They do not mean what they say. That's how you'll know. This is an ex who's always like fleeting. They are not committed to you. They are not committed to you. They come in and out of your life. They think that you are, okay to be used. You are okay to be disrespected. Or they will not say this to your face, of course, because then obviously you leave them. They make it look like they respect you, but they don't. So be careful. Okay, pile number 2. That's the first thing I'm getting. Okay, back to your psychic abilities. Let me see these cards. What do we have here? We have the Chariot. We have the Emperor. And we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Okay, I know this is about your psychic abilities, but the cards are literally talking about a new person wanting to come towards you. I feel like if you clicked on this reading, if you're watching pile number 2, you're meant to know this. Now, I don't control these readings, okay? And when I get, even I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to come out for each of the piles or what I'm going to say, because I'm very in the moment. Channeling is very much in the moment, okay? So there's nothing that's planned. But I did have the intention of this reading to make it about your psychic abilities. What's coming out in this reading is that there's a new person that wants to come towards you. This is a confirmation because the Ace of Cups is ending your reading. And there's Three of Swords on top of that. So this new relationship, this new person is going to come with the intention of healing you, is going to come with the intention of pouring love into you. They're not going to be fleeting. They're not going to be... There's a word for this, but the word is escaping me. What is the word, Spirit? Non-committal? Like a grasshopper, the grasshopper is always hopping from one place to the next, but in a negative way. I love grasshoppers, by the way, but just to give you just the understanding of their emotional state and what they're doing to you, okay? So there is a new person coming in, and if this information is coming out, you need to know this. So there's a new person coming in. I just realized. This new person wants to pour love into you. This person doesn't want to take from you. Okay, confirmation. This person doesn't want to take from you. They want to give you. You see how this Knight of Cups, giving the cup. Here once again, giving the cup, giving love. What is Cups energy? Emotions, love, comfort, safety. That's what it stands for. So this person is going to give you. I feel like this person is going to enjoy giving you love. This new person who's coming into your life, I feel like they are going to be your ace, like they are going to be the best you ever had. This is going to be, if you were in a series of toxic relationships, this is going to be a healthy relationship that you're manifesting, and your manifestation is coming true. And you need to know this, pile number 2. This reading was about your psychic abilities, but this romantic offer is coming in, so I feel like this is just confirmation. You're going to have your heart healed. Do not worry, pile number 2. You're going to have your heart healed. With the Chariot reversed, I'm getting that you don't need to do so much inner work right now. Like you don't need to keep thinking about how you can improve or how you can better something, like take a break. Take a break. With the Emperor and Hierophant coming out reverse, I'm just being... Both of them are strong masculine energies, strong masculine figures. Both of them represent strong masculine figures. And when the Emperor comes out reverse, like that is one hell of a toxic masculine. Okay, so that is why maybe you needed to be warned about it or told about it, informed about it, because this person has very much the devil energy, Emperor reversed energy. Emperor reversed is very manipulative. They abuse their power. These are people of authority that will not think twice before they F somebody's life. Okay, so be careful. Remember the path that you choose. Take care of the path that you choose. Spirit, give me one card for the psychic abilities, because you got the Seven of Swords. Gosh, this card just looks so evil to me. Look at this. Hold on. Look at how he's running away. All mischievous and trickster. Pile number 2, I don't know who you are, but this is a strong message that's coming out. Also, this energy, this new romantic energy is there. It's there, okay? It's coming. But I'm also getting a very strong energy. I pick one card for your psychic ability and I get the trickster. It's like beware of the trickster. Beware of the trickster. Maybe this is an external trickster or sometimes it's an internal trickster. I don't know. But for a lot of you, this is an external masculine figure. Or somebody who has distorted energy. They are not expressing it in the best way. You need to stay away. Right now, that's all you're being told, honestly. Like, I'm not getting much about your psychic abilities, to be honest. Every time I tap in, every time I ask spirit, it's like there's an emphasis on what these cards want to say. I feel like this is all you really need to know at this time. You are number one in your life. You should be number one in your life. Also, if in a romantic relationship, you should be at least number one. Like, there should be a tie between you and the person that loves you. Okay? There should be like equality. It shouldn't be that you are less important. You shouldn't be treated like you're less important or disrespected. That's a very strong theme from your spirit guide. There is a spirit guide who's strongly saying you must not be disrespected. You must not be treated like garbage because you are so beautiful to the spirit guide. Okay? The spirit guide has so much love for you. I wish you could feel it. The spirit guide sees you in the highest way possible, at the highest. And this spirit guide is like, there's a new love coming. So just leave this energy in the past. Leave this energy. You don't need to do much right now to get this energy in or manifest or whatever. Like, I see that you're ambitious, but you don't need to do much right now. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing with the Emperor reversed, Hierophant reversed. You don't need to do much. Take care of yourself. Be your own priority. Focus on yourself. Everything, like if something is falling apart, if these people are going away, keep these people away from you. The new love will come in towards you. You don't need to chase it. That's what I'm getting for you. What is this card? Just want to see. We have the sun. Either you're entering a period of darkness or you're coming out of a period of darkness. Pile number 2. Either you're entering a period of darkness or coming out. It really could be either. Like, I'm getting confused. So I feel like it could be different for each of you. It is different for each of you. But for those of you that are coming out of a period of darkness, the sun card is literally the symbol of brightness, right? Love, joy coming back into your life, like innocence coming back into your life, sunflowers, optimism coming back into your life, vitality coming back into your life. So that's what's happening for you. You are your own sun. Okay, pile number 2. What psychic ability do you even want to talk about? Like, you don't even need to have a psychic ability. That's what I hear. Of course, if you clicked on this, it's completely okay for you to want to know, but the cards are not speaking about that. And for those of you, only for some of you, I feel like you're entering a period of darkness. Only for some of you. Only. And the reason why I'm saying it is because this lunar eclipse energy is probably affecting you as well. It's affecting me for sure. So take care of yourself. This is a critical time for you to take care of yourself. This is not the time to do any inner work, by the way. For those of you that feel like you're entering like a dark chapter or dark night of the soul period, don't stop doing any inner work. Take a break, breathe, meditate. Take care of yourself. That's all you need to do. This energy will dissipate by itself, the eclipse energy. It's just the eclipse energy affecting you. And spirit wants to come in and say, you need to take care of yourself for those that are entering a period of darkness, okay? That's what you need to do. You need to take care of yourself. So that was what was coming out for you. Pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, my love, you can do so by emailing me on mystiquetarot28@gmail.com. It's going to be in the description, so it's easy for you to access. And I thank you so much for your valuable time. Thank you so much for giving me the honor to read for you. I thank all of the cards. Thank you, my dear deck, for allowing me to channel and read for pile number 2, for my soul family. And I thank you, my love. I thank your higher self, all of your spirit guide. One of your spirit guides is seriously amazing, very strongly protective of you. And I love you so much. I'm going to see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 3, you chose this card. This card is called the Acolyte. I'm getting that there's something new starting for you. Something new. It's explosive. It's big. There's something new starting for you, and this is a big thing. This is a big deal to you. This is a new beginning in your life, or there's something new that's coming in to your life. Of course, it's a positive thing. It's going to make you feel good. And I want to say this lunar eclipse energy is inviting something good for you in. You see how there's like a scroll. I'm being taken to ancient scrolls. Like you're coming across some ancient divine wisdom or information. You're soon going to come across this information that you will need to bring this new energy in, or to bring this new beginning in. But I'm getting that I don't know what this is because it's closed. So I feel like only you are meant to know. So I don't know, but you will know. You will stumble across it and you will know. I don't know why you clicked on this reading. You seem like you're already in touch with your intuition, or like you feel already spiritual to me, whether you know this or not, whether you're aware of it or not. I feel like you're already doing what needs to be done by a lot of so-called spiritual people to tap into their psychic abilities. Also, one more thing that's I'm getting from this card is that a wish is going to come true. Your wish is coming true. Your wish is being granted. That's what I heard. Your wish is being granted. Pile number 3. I feel like this reading is going to be beautiful, but let's get into your cards. So how can pile number 3 tap into their psychic abilities? You have the Tower reversed. Wow. You are in a period of healing right now. Yeah, you're definitely healing from something. I feel like this Tower moment is not coming. It's already past. So that is why the lunar eclipse energy is now bringing a new beginning to you, because you have already been through this Tower moment. You know, a lot of people in this eclipse energy, like a lot of shadows came out, and a lot of like things that we were escaping as a humanity, as a collective. A lot of things came to the surface so that we could deal with it, so that we didn't have a choice but to deal with it, so that we couldn't run, we couldn't escape. And I feel like you've done your inner work, like you've done a fair share of your inner work. So I'm getting that is why this card is in reverse, because this is telling me that you are entering a period of healing now. This situation, whatever was falling apart, this is done. This is a past energy. This is not a present energy or future energy. This Tower card, this is not a present energy or future energy. I'm getting that you are definitely healing and you are on the road to recovery. I'm being shown like a hospital and a patient, you know, after they have a surgery, and then they are told like, just eat, just relax, you know, focus on recovery. I just heard rehab. Maybe it means something. I'm hearing the song Rehab by Rihanna. Maybe it means something to someone. Oh, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, you have sun. Do I even have to? Do I even have to explain? I feel like you already know. You know. You know this card. You already know what's going on with this card. I feel like you're familiar with tarot because you either watch a lot of tarot readings or you do tarot readings yourself. Some of you might do tarot readings for yourself or for family members. Let me see what this is. We have the Fool in reverse. Why is the Fool reverse, Spirit? Okay, firstly, I'm getting that there could be some delays in this new beginning coming in, but do not worry, do not force it. It is coming. There is no negative thing that I'm seeing associated with this card right now. Sometimes this can mean that the person is, regressing, going backward sometimes, but I don't feel like that is the case for you, pile number 3. I feel like for you, things are coming full circle, things are coming to an end because we have the 0 here and I'm being taken to the circles on the dress of this person. So I'm getting that let things end completely. Like things are on the verge of ending, okay, because you're healing. So you're not fully come out of it. You're not fully come out of it. So allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to just take your time. I'm getting a strong message that you need to relax. You need to relax. We have the Page of Cups reversed. What else do we have? We have the 9 of Swords. I feel like this should be upright. Oh, let's take it reversed. We have the 8 of Swords upright. And we have, yeah, beautiful. You have the 6 of Wands ending your reading. Amazing. Okay. Pile number 3. If you feel that you cannot access your intuition or your psychic abilities at this time, or you felt like that in your life, the only obstacle I see is yourself. I don't see anything external. Now, there might be a lot of things that happen into your life that made you question your worth, that made you question your reality, but you see how this woman is tied up herself and the swords are not stopping her. They are surrounding her, but they are not stopping her. She's bound. And the 8 of Swords card, meaning if you are already familiar with it, then you might already know this is all about self-limiting beliefs, things that hold you back. The many ways you yourself hold yourself back. This has nothing to do with the external obstacles, okay? So I feel like you get in your own way of being clairsentient or clairvoyant or clairaudient. You get in your own way. I feel like you get in your own way of your own abilities. Like you don't see the gold inside you. You don't see the treasure that you are. You don't see that you are already capable of tapping into intuition, tapping into the hidden signs and the spiritual realm. You are good at this, pile number 3. You don't need a reading. You are good at this, but you don't trust the information that you get, okay? So an example of this would be, let's say that you suddenly want to go to a restaurant to eat, okay? You suddenly want to go to a restaurant to eat, and you get out of the house, you dress up, you go, and then the moment you're at the door, there's a strong feeling like, don't go, don't go. But then it's like, wait, I really wanted to come to this restaurant, I dressed up, and now it's like, intuition is telling me to go home. You need to go home, okay? Just go home. Don't question it. In that moment, it can seem confusing and disorienting because you don't have a reason. The intuition is not always going to give you a reason, okay, like this is the reason why you need to go home, okay? Sometimes it might, but most of the time, the intuition is just like, go here, do this, and the reason is never told, right? And then when you do it, you realize, oh, okay, oh, I get it. I was not supposed to go to the restaurant because I was going to receive this important call and I needed to be at home, or I was going to get this very big business deal and I needed to be at home because it was like an emergency meeting, and if I was in a restaurant, it would not have been good for me. So it was not that the restaurant was bad, but it's just that something better was there waiting for you. Okay? So it's like you need to trust yourself. You need to, that voice, you need to trust it. It's not, you're not crazy. Okay, you can trust that voice. Try experimenting, try listening to that voice that says sometimes, don't go to this place, don't go there. It's a very, very quiet voice, by the way. It's not loud. Let me make that clear. The voice of intuition is not loud. It is so quiet, you're going to have to peel a lot of layers to even get to it. Okay, it usually, which is why it's almost like, it's not even a whisper, it's almost like a feeling. You know, it's not even, it's like it doesn't belong to the physical realm. And emotions are the closest to the spiritual realm that is of the physical realm. So I'm getting that the sun coming out for you, first of all, the fool coming out for you. There are new beginnings on the way. And this is coming for you whether you know this or not, whether you want this or not. And it's amazing. It's a positive thing. It's a beautiful thing that's coming for you. Okay? You need to get out of your own way. Pile number 3. That's what I'm getting. Like, there's no major obstacle here. You see the cards? We didn't get like devil or something like that. Okay? Otherwise, I would have said, okay, this is an external person, this is this person and that. I would have said that. But we don't have any of that here. So I feel like you've already done a lot of inner work. You've already managed a lot. You've managed your feelings. You emotionally regulate yourself. You've done a lot of shadow work, inner work, to get to where you are right now as you watch this reading. This might have been like a lunar eclipse reading because the lunar eclipse energy was so prevalent in all of the piles, whether you're watching this at the time of eclipse or not. But anyway, getting back. Go back to being creative. If you are suffering from a creative block, focus on your creativity. Focus on your creativity. Go back to shining in your art, through your art. Go back to pouring love back into yourself. You know how you used to be your priority. You know how you cared so much about how you felt and you only wanted to do things that made you feel good. You need to start living that way again. And your intuition, your psychic abilities will become accessible to you once again. I'm also seeing that you're standing on shadow gold, like you're standing on a gold mine. Wow, whatever this is coming, this is huge. Especially there's something that's hidden from you, but it's huge. It's a gold mine. Of course, I'm speaking metaphorically. This gold mine could mean that it's a huge business opportunity, or that you get a huge order for your small business, or that somebody very important calls you to collab with them. Like, this really could be anything. Or you form you meet somebody who is going to be very influential in your life, who has a big presence in your life. And this is a very important person because they are going to allow you to change in a way that is best and beneficial for you in the long run. Access your creativity. Right now, I'm getting that you might be in a period of despair. Of course, that's understandable because this tower here, completely understandable, pile number 3. Right now, you might be in a feeling of despair. It's all right. I wish I could give you a hug, pile number 3. But you see how this fish is kind of plopping out of the cup? Like, there's something that's going to come towards you. I already said that with the new beginning, that's a separate thing. I already said something about your creativity, that's a separate thing. I'm also getting that there might be like a minor, small thing that's coming towards you, but it's going to mean a lot. Okay? An example I could give you is, let's say that somebody really wants to hire you for your services, right? So you get a paycheck, you get a fixed salary, and it's like the salary of your dreams, right? But they also say that they want to give you a car, they want to give you a new laptop, they want to give you furniture, they want to give you a house, a beautiful house. So it's like you're getting all of these things with the main blessing, right? So there's a new beginning, which is the main blessing, and then there's also a lot of secondary blessings, small blessings, not small of course, but there's a lot of secondary blessings that are associated with it that is coming towards you. This turned into like a lunar eclipse guidance reading, even though I didn't intend it to be that. You need to focus on healing. Just focus on the healing that's already happening. You see how when you get a physical wound, you're bruised. If you're bruised, you put a bandage on it. You put a band-aid on it. Like, you're not going to mess with the wound, right? You just allow it time. Everything happens by its own self, right? Like, you allow it time, you allow it space, you don't mess with it, you don't mess with the wound heals itself. So there's this element of like, you are healing yourself. The healing is happening even when you don't know. The healing is going on even when you don't know. So just let it happen. Pile number 3. You focus on your self-limiting beliefs and getting out of them, and the healing will happen of its own self, by itself. Wow, this is beautiful. I love when this comes out in a reading that you don't need to do any work, okay? You've done enough. Relax. Relax. Pile number 3. You've done enough. You're beautiful. You're great. You're amazing. You're handsome. With the 6 of Wands coming out, you're going to win. This new beginning, you're winning at it. You're acing it. So going by the previous example of that job, you get that new house, you get that new laptop, and you're really excited. And you're like, I'm getting everything that I ever wanted, so I'm going to do my best. And because you do your best at that job, the person who hires you is even happier with you, and they're like, oh my gosh, I have the right person on my team. Like, this person deserves respect. Pile number 3 has my admiration. Pile number 3 has my respect. Like, they really know how to do their job. They really know how to do it well. And I feel like what you're going to bring is something very new that is unheard of. You know, like, you have a kind of creativity, or you have a kind of unique spark that only you can bring to people, that only you can bring to your work. So when you bring that to your work, and you say that maybe we could try this, we could try things differently, and you think that, oh, this person is not going to be welcoming of change, but they are very welcoming of change, and they welcome your ideas with open arms. You're acing this new beginning. This new beginning is going to be brighter than the darkness that you went through. Brighter, so much brighter. You see, in this card, the brightness already exists because this one is gold foiled. So you see, the gold is already there behind her, but she just needs to take off her blindfold. So it's like the brightness, the light was always there. It's just that maybe your self-limiting beliefs made you feel like you were in the dark. There was something that made you feel like you were in the dark. You're not actually in the dark. Pile number 3. There's light. You just need to open your eyes and see. I feel like this is it for your reading. Pile number 3. I'm not getting anything else. Let me get an affirmation card for you, and then I will end the reading. This. Oh my God, there is a voice within us all that doesn't use words to speak. There is a voice within us all that doesn't use words to speak. All it needs is for us to listen with our hearts. Today I shall let go of struggle and surrender to inner peace. I will fill my body with stillness and deep breaths. You need to take a screenshot of that, pile number 3. In fact, I'll hold it. Okay, so this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed pile number 3. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on mystiquetarot28@gmail.com. The email address will be in the description. I hope you had a lovely time listening to this reading. I definitely felt grateful that you're here. I am definitely happy with the honor to read for you. If you're here for the first time, hello, welcome, I love you, and I hope you stay and become a part of me and my soul family. I now take the moment to thank your spirit guides, to thank all of the cards that I used today, the new deck. Thank you so much, new deck, for allowing me to read for pile number 3, my soul family. And I thank you, your higher self. I thank your spirit guides, angels, beings that came through. Pile number 3, keep trusting yourself, keep believing in yourself. The light was always there. You are the light. You were always shining. You don't need to search for it. You don't need to look for it. All you need to do is open your eyes to it. And victory is at your fingertips. Success is at your fingertips. A new beginning is just at the tip of your feet. So stumble into this unknown with love and optimism, because things are going to work out in your favor. Things are going to work out for you. That's the message I'm getting for you, my love, and hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one, and yeah, I'm gonna say bye.